Welcome to January, Colorado TSA. That much closer to state conference time, so I have a lot of announcements for you today. I know many of you may not be back yet to school, so this will be waiting for you on Monday when you get back. Um, so it's important dates and deadlines. January 7th, 6th and 7th, excuse me, proctors will have the ability to log in and get the lay of the land in preparation for the students to get on and test. I have set up all proctors as advisors currently. If you need a different setup, such as your librarian or your building administrator, please let me know and I can add their email into the system and they can become the proctor then. Along that same line, as far as testing is concerned, January 13th through the 17th is the actual testing window for the students. I will be sending out the testing instructions with or a link to the doc in this email. So be sure to check that out. January 10th is a big day. January 10th, the pre-submission window opens and it either closes the 14th or the 17th, depending on the event. So make sure you get your pre-subs in early. It's a window for a reason. So don't wait until last minute on the 14th or the 17th, because if you run into issues, there's not a ton I can do for you after the window closes. January 10th is also the conference registration deadline. So make sure you get into DLG, or sorry, the conference registration system, DLG, and get your registration and your kids submitted and things like that. Chapter certifications are also due on January 10th. So it's a big day. Make sure you get prepped and get all those things over. Some changes, some important changes. For career prep, I have changed it to say that the top 24 will get the mock interviews as per the national brief. So just in case it wasn't clear before, the top 24 will get an actual mock interview after the test. Extemporaneous speech, the submission deadline has changed from, well, whatever it was before, but now it's January 10th through the 17th. So it gives you a little bit more time. Structural design middle school was previously a pre-conference event, or had some pre-conference components. It no longer will, due to the way that it's changed this year. We weren't aware of the changes. So there is no pre-conference submissions expected for structural design middle school. All aspects will be live. Next, advisors are required to sign up for some sort of job at conference. I want to thank all of you that have already signed up, but I'm just reminding you to make sure that you're signing up for that job, or else I will just slot you into a job that you may not be so excited about. I will include the link on the email on this to sign up for that as well. And then some exciting things I want to point out. I'm not sure that I've talked extensively about it, but I wanted to encourage advisors to look at these. We have some advisor-based workshops happening at conference this year. One of them is an introduction to text-based coding with Python, and it's being put on by Lego. So they're super excited. They're going to have a student one as well, but they really want to get in front of the advisors and kind of share what they have that you guys can utilize in your classroom. Another one is AI in action, just for teachers and advisors. So teaching you guys how you might be able to better utilize AI. And the last one is concurrent enrollment. It's actually slated as a student workshop, but we want advisors to attend because you guys should know the same things that the students know. That one will be put on by Marty Goldberg. He is our director of concurrent enrollment at CCCS. So lots of good information straight from the horse's mouth. These you do not need to sign up for within the registration system, which is dissimilar from students because advisors aren't signing up for events, so I couldn't put it in DLG. So these would just be like a show up kind of thing. On that note, as you're doing your registration, make sure you're signing your students up for workshops as well. We want to make sure that students know that there are things to do and they can be interacting with business and industry and all kinds of other great things while they're there. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will sure be talking to you guys a lot over the next month and a half. So happy Friday.